new grips, new levers, new bars, new foot pegs. This 95 KDX 200 is coming together. I got a few more things to do. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Steiner Family Motorsports. This is the 1995 KDX 200 that we've been doing some restorations on, riding it a little bit, but it's due to get some maintenance done. This sat for 10 years. If you didn't see my video of restoring it and getting it running for the first time in 10 years, make sure you check it out. There's a couple things we got to do today. We got some bars, we got some foot pegs, we have some levers, we have some swing arm and linkage bearings because these swing arm and linkage bearings are completely seized, and we were riding it like that for just a little bit. I believe we need to change the gear oil as well, but without any further ado, I'm going to get working on these bars. This is a little bit different content than the Stark Vard that you guys saw I just posted. Make sure you check out that video, first impressions. And the first ride video will be out any day. I got that on GoPro, so just make sure you guys stay tuned, check out the channel. But yeah, let me open this stuff up. I'm gonna put you on a time lapse and get working on this bike. So on these aftermarket cheap levers, I did have to drill this little hole here for the spring that goes in on the front brake. It didn't have it, and it wasn't going to work without it. I would have had to remove the spring, but I didn't want to do that. You want to keep the pressure on this so it returns. So I just drilled it out real quick. Hopefully you guys can see. There we go. And I also threw on some new ODI grips. I had to get the right adapter for the throttle, but it should be good. And I'm gonna start throwing this stuff back on. Alright, so I got the bars all on. No longer bent bars. We did put new bar mounts on because they were bent before, but the bars were still pretty bent. I had to modify this lever a little bit, but it works good. New grips, new bars, new levers. All adjusted good where I like them to be. On my list here of what I have left, I have to do a rear and front tire. They're pretty dry rotted. I mean, this thing just shows all the age of it. The rear tire is also just super shot. It's bald. I still need to do a gear oil change. I need to get some hand guards for it. I thought I had an extra set, but I don't. Not bark busters, just hand guards. Still have to do linkage and swing arm bearings. I'm gonna try to do the pegs right now. And in the future, we're gonna need a new rear brake pedal and also chain and sprockets. This brake pedal has a lot of play in it, so I want to get that changed out, as well as this chain is okay for now, but they're getting there. So we'll change them here soon. Get a couple more rides out of them, and then you can see this tire. It's pretty shot. Does not get good traction. It's just old. So now I'm gonna just pop out these pegs. Looks like it's just a cotter pin on the bottom. Should be pretty quick and easy to swap out, and then that's gonna be all for this video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for part 2 of this upgrade series of the KDX. Again, it's a 1995. Everything's working good. It runs great after sitting for 10 years. So check out my previous videos And yeah, I'm gonna put these pegs on now. All right, I got the new pegs on. I'm not gonna be pulling off the swing arm and linkage in this video. I ran out of time. It's already almost 11 at night. But in the next video, that will be in it, along with changing the tires and basically getting this thing ready, because for the first race of Iowa, we're working the trail. Of course, my dad puts on the race, if you guys don't know, called Dream Riders. It's the first weekend of May, and I want to have this bike ready so I can go out and work the trail on it a little bit and just ride it around. So this should be another video out probably in a week or less of me fixing the rest of the stuff, tires, gear oil, everything I showed on that list. Plan to have that done. If you guys were curious on what bar bend these are RC bend. I've never really ran them. I usually run stock KTM, but we're gonna give it a try because my brother and stuff, he really likes this bar bend. So again, I had to drill a spot for the spring on this lever. On this lever, I had to grind down a little spot so it fit good, but now everything's working good. Looks good, much better. And I know that the foot pegs are a little bit different color green. That's perfectly fine. They're just a cheap set that I could find. And I tell you what, which one would you rather have on your bike? Period. I mean, obviously these ones. So I really like the wide foot peg. This is too skinny for me, and they're really slippery, and obviously the old stock junk ones. So hopefully in the next video we can get a rear brake pedal, but we'll see. That one might be after the race. No big rush on that, or the chain and sprockets. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm Tim Steiner. You're watching SFM. This is a 1995 KDX 200. I have a 2019 KTM 350 that you guys might see on my Instagram and around on the channel of me riding, as well as I just got a Stark Varg, which I'm doing a first ride video, GoPro video, going over everything on the bike, how it feels. And I was really surprised on how well the suspension handled, because I'm pretty picky. You know, I have a track shock and cone valves on my bike, and I've sent them out multiple times, even just this brand new set, to get them exactly how I like it. So, you know, for the bike to be feeling pretty good for me and not touching anything or even setting sag so far was really surprising. So just stay tuned for that video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next ride video. Have a good weekend, ride safe, and keep it pinned.